Okay, well, everyone else seems to know how to make a YouTube video. I figured I'd try one on something that no one else knew how to do. So I have a 2003 Dodge Ram 5.7 Hemi, dreaded spark plugs. The only trick that I've found of this whole operation was something that my dad taught me, and that is to use a piece of fuel line. Once you've broken the threads, to use as your extractor for the spark plug. Because I found that the distance between here and here, you are unable to remove the ratchet off of the socket and you can't get anything out. So, thank you, Dad, for this. And you can also use it. Remove the bad plug. Install new plug into the fuel line. And then gently thread your spark plug back down into the cylinder, and you can spin the rubber hose on an angle, acting as the wrench. And you need very, very little clearance to be able to get it started. And then once you give it a tug, make sure that the threads have started. You can then put your socket wrench back in there if you choose, or you can finish it off at finger tight like I'm doing now until it gets pretty close, because ratcheting at 1/5 of a turn for all of those threads is a pain. So you just keep spinning your fuel line hose here, which ends up squaring up right down in the cylinder head. And there's quite a few threads, so excuse the time lapse on this. Okay, then you just pull that out. Make your spark plug socket with adjuster and extension. Slide her back down in there, nice and easy, one little kink at a time, nice and smooth. If I remembered where my socket is. And make sure this is on tighten. Always check your wrenches before you put them in a compromising position, because it's impossible to change direction once you get them in there. So this is just going to take a few turns. Well, it's a little looser than I thought. There we go. And you can really, when it seats, because it really goes from semi-difficult to immovable. And just like you know how to do, give it that extra quarter turn. They should probably be torqued down to individual specs, but I've just been told to put them down snug and give them a quarter turn. That worked for my dad. Hopefully it'll work for the Hemi. And then it's basically just rinse and repeat for these next ones, but these are even easier because without the master cylinder drum in the way, you've got a lot more clearance back here. What did I say? Adjust your wrench first. Oh, that one was barely finger tight to put in.